Watching Avatar en français. I have an idea. Oh, what if I drew myself as one of the blue people from Avatar? That would be really cool. Lights, camera, action. Action. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Yomi. I'm so excited to be making this video. So I just watched the newest Avatar, Avatar 2. I've been waiting for this movie to come out for 1, 2, 3, like 4 or 5, 6, maybe 6 years. I've been waiting for this movie to come out. Avatar is one of my favorite movies. I watch it so many times. I've watched it maybe 10 or 11 times. I've watched it like 5 times in French and like 6 times in English, and I just love the film so much. It's so beautiful. So I've been thinking about doing this for a while, maybe drawing myself as a Navi, the species on Pandora in the movie Avatar and in Avatar 2 as well. And I've had 2 friends who told me that I should draw the Navi from Avatar. And yeah, that really inspired me, so I drew the Navi from Avatar. So for today's video, I'm going to be drawing myself as the Navi, the alien species on Pandora in the movie Avatar and Avatar 2. What do you think about that? Are you excited? You think it'll look good? I don't know. I guess you gotta watch to find out. Stay tuned for more. I cannot believe that I did this piece. I am so happy with this drawing. I absolutely love Avatar. I love the Navi, I love the film, and I really enjoyed watching the second film. I watched it for my birthday, which was such a treat. After seeing the movie when I was in elementary school around in kindergarten for the first time, I didn't understand it at first, and it took me a few more times to watch it for me to understand the film, and I ended up understanding it and loving it. So one thing that I didn't understand when I was younger was how Avatar, the movie, had made so much money. It made over $2 billion, and it was only one of 2 movies to make over $2 billion. The other movie having been Titanic. So I wondered why this one movie had made so much more money than any other movie of all time, which that was the reason why I was so interested in Avatar when I was younger. I have so much work left to do. Because I didn't understand the movie, and I didn't quite understand how a human could become an alien on another planet. I knew it was sci-fi, but I didn't quite get the concept. But now I love Avatar. I think I've watched it 2 or 3 times this year, and I'm always seeing new things when I watch the film. I really love the acting of Zoe Saldana in that film, and I think her acting is just so impeccable that she could be in 2 of the biggest franchises of all time, the Avatar franchise and the Avengers franchise / Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. So one thing that really inspired me when making this piece was the fact that part of my family is from the Yoruba tribe, a tribe mainly in Nigeria, but in other parts of West Africa as well. But part of my family is from Nigeria, so being Yoruba has always been very important to me. Although I'm only part Yoruba, being from this tribe has always had an impact on who I was. And one thing that's true about Nigerians is that they will invoke pride in their kids for their culture. Nigerians are very proud to be Nigerians. Even though I'm 3rd generation, and even though I'm only part Nigerian, I'm very proud to be Nigerian, and my culture is very important to me. So one thing that inspired me when making this piece was the fact that I'm Nigerian. And in Nigeria, traditionally, different tribes have had different tribal scars that they put on their bodies, whether it be on their faces, on their chests, on wherever it be on the body. Different tribes have had different patterns that they put on their face, engraven their face when they're children, and they're called tribal scars. So I was influenced by Yoruba tribal scars when drawing the lines on the face, because one thing about the Navi is they have lines on their face. Very beautiful lines, which are very flowy and wave-like. And I made the lines on the face less wave-like, and I was very much influenced by Yoruba tribal scars, so they are similar to the patterns of some Yoruba tribal scars. And also, the Navi are adorned with different jewelry, um, jewelry wear and clothing. So for the jewelry and the jewelry that I gave myself in this piece is also inspired by Nigerian clothing and Yoruba clothing. Coral beads, coral necklace, which is very prevalent in many different Nigerian tribes and among the Yoruba people. That is why I gave myself a coral necklace, and I also gave myself beads in my hair, which some of the Navi people have beads in their hair. Um, so that's where why I was inspired by that. I would have given myself more regalia, but I didn't have much time to do this piece because I have a lot of other artwork that I need to crank out quickly for different things and different events. So I couldn't get into as much detail as I wanted to, but I'm happy with the result of this piece. One thing about Avatar is the visuals are so stunning. So when drawing this piece, I wanted to evoke the beautiful blues and the beautiful purples and violets and greens, the turquoises that you see in the first film and in the second film. So that's very apparent in this piece. And I also wanted to create a whimsical feel because in my work, it's very important that the galaxy and the universe is kind of evoked in my pieces. Because and when you think of galaxies, you think of stars, you think of beauty, you think of the essence of wondrous things. So in this piece, I want you to see the essence of wonderful things in this beautiful alien species that exists in this sci-fi franchise. So for reference images, I used two different reference images to create this piece. I use a picture of myself wearing braids because I've braided my hair before. Um, a few different times I've braided my hair, many times over the course of my life. And one thing that was tricky about this piece was that when an actor plays a Navi character, they don't look like themselves anymore. So I feel like if a lot of people saw the actor who plays Jake Sully, if a lot of people saw him on the street, they wouldn't know that he was the guy from Avatar because he looks completely different when he's not blue. And the dimensions and the proportions of the face are a lot different for this alien species. So this drawing doesn't look very much like me, which is fine because if you see the actors who play the Navi, a lot of them don't look like how they look in the film. But I'm very happy with how this turned out. I think it evoked exactly what I wanted it to evoke. And also, one thing about this piece that makes it different and makes it my own, and you can kind of tell that this character is not a character in one of the Avatar films because of the glasses. The Navi, they don't have glasses and they don't have these man made human glasses, but I gave myself these glasses because I've worn glasses since I was in first grade, and everyone knows me with glasses. I always wear glasses. The only reason that I'm not really wearing glasses in this video is because of the glare. So I can't really see without my glasses. So they're an integral part of my everyday life. So how was your day today? Drawing takes forever, but I love it. So I'm happy with how this piece turned out, and I definitely maybe who knows, maybe I'll do something like this in the future for when the third film comes out. I've been waiting for this film for so long, and when they released the trailer, I believe it was over the summer or in the fall, I was so excited. I would watch it over and over and over and over again. Wow. So currently, Avatar has made more money than any other movie still. I think Avengers Endgame passed it a few years ago, but then Avatar went back into theaters so that it could, I guess, pass Avengers Endgame, which it did successfully. And who knows how much Avatar 2 will make? We'll see if it beats the Avatar record, which will be pretty hard to beat because Avatar 1 made a lot of money. One of my favorite parts of this piece was drawing the braids. When I was younger, it was really hard for me to draw braids. And I think that drawing braids is a lot easier for me now, and it's very important to me because being an African person and being of African descent, braids are something that are very, I guess, important to my culture, in the different cultures surrounding my family. So it's important for me to know how to draw braids correctly. Yeah, and I wanted to maintain some of my features in my in this drawing, and I think if I would have had my hair curly, it would look more like me because I don't usually wear my hair in braids. But one thing that was important to me was when I made the lines that look like eyebrows on the face, I wanted them to look around the same thickness as my eyebrows, and I also wanted to make my lips be similar to the size of my lips, and the same thing as my nose. My nose is around the width of my actual nose, which that kind of makes it look somewhat like me. But one of the characteristics that really defines my face are my lips and the size of my lips. So so yeah. Also, another one of my favorite parts, whenever I draw a picture, I'm always excited to draw the highlights, especially the highlights on the eyes. That really evokes life. Highlights in the eyes, and it really finishes up a piece. So this was my favorite part, drawing the highlights. I love drawing the highlights in the face, on the hair, even on the water. And I drew a beautiful waterfall in the background because I think the water in Pandora is so beautiful. And water is just something that is so, so amazing. We would not be alive if there was no water. There would be no life because we need water to survive. Um, so yeah, I just think that everything about Avatar is life and the essence of life and living. So that really inspired me for this piece. Just life, living, the universe, the stars, the galaxy. That's what was really important for me for making this piece. Yeah, I really actually enjoyed doing this voiceover because I really gave an essence of what the piece was, and I'm hoping that you're really enjoying this piece and liking how it turned out. Maybe comment some more video suggestions for me to do down below, and that's pretty much it for this voiceover. You're gonna see my face in a few seconds, and I'm almost done with this piece, and I'm about to show you the end result of this piece in a few seconds. But yeah, this was a fun ride. I did this in a few hours, and it took less than 5 hours, surprisingly. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with how this turned out. It turned out really, really well, and it was successful. Finished my drawing, so this is me as an avatar. Look at that. It's hard to tell because I usually have a beard, and Navi don't have facial hair, so I made it allude to the fact that there's facial hair even though there isn't. But yeah. Yay, that's me, Yoruba Navi. So there you have it, folks. There you have it. That's me. Me drawing. That was me. That was me. That's what I would look like if I'm blue, if I was blue. And now I'm kind of upset that I'm not blue because I can never be blue. But now I want to look blue because I would kind of look handsome if I was blue. You know? You feel? Yeah, bruv. If you don't like, comment, and subscribe, I'm gonna get you. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you like this drawing. If you want to see more art and my adventures traveling, creating art, and being a college student, follow me on Instagram at its_yomi. Hit the subscribe button below because this video I put a lot of effort into it, and I'm putting a lot of effort into my channel, and I just really appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. Comment, like, comment, and subscribe. See you next time.